Ever wondered how to invest in industrial stocks? Well, you're in the right place. Let's start with the basics. Industrial stocks, quite simply, are shares that represent ownership in companies operating within the industrial sector. This sector is a broad one, encompassing a range of industries like manufacturing, engineering, construction, and infrastructure development. These are the companies that design, produce, and distribute machinery, equipment, components, and services used in everything from industrial processes to construction projects and transportation infrastructure. They're the cogs and wheels that keep the world's industries turning, building the bridges, roads, and factories that form the backbone of our global economy. From the airplane you take for your summer vacation to the road you drive on every day, these are all fruits of the industrial sector. Now that you understand what industrial stocks are, let's move on to how you can invest in them. So, how exactly can you invest in industrial stocks? Well, there are a few ways. One of the most direct methods is through individual stock purchases. This involves buying shares of industrial companies using a brokerage account. But if you're looking for a more diverse approach, you might consider exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. These are investment funds that track the performance of an entire industrial sector or specific segments within the sector. This way, you get exposure to a variety of companies all in one go. Additionally, mutual funds focused on industrial stocks offer another route. These pool together investors' money to form a diversified portfolio of industrial-related securities. And where can you find these industrial stocks? They're listed on major stock exchanges such as the New York Stock Exchange or the Nasdaq, spanning industries like aerospace and defense, machinery, transportation, construction, and engineering. Now that you know how to invest, let's discuss why you might want to invest in industrial stocks. But why should you consider investing in industrial stocks? Let's dive into that. One major lure is their sensitivity to economic growth. When the economy is expanding and infrastructure spending is on the rise, industrial stocks often perform well. They're like a mirror reflecting the state of the economy. When it shines, they shine too. Another attractive feature is the dividend income. Many industrial companies offer steady dividends, giving investors a consistent return on their investment. It's like having a reliable friend who always shows up when you need them. And let's not forget about the opportunities for growth through innovation and efficiency improvements. Industrial companies are constantly innovating to improve their productivity and sustainability. This means you're not only investing in companies of today, but also the industry leaders of tomorrow. Before you decide to invest, it's important to understand when to invest in these stocks. But that's a topic for our next scene. Stay tuned. Timing is everything, right? So when should you invest in industrial stocks? Well, it's not as simple as picking a date on a calendar. It's about aligning your investment with your personal goals, assessing your risk tolerance, and keeping a keen eye on market conditions. Consider this. Industrial stocks typically shine during periods of economic growth. When economies expand, demand for machinery, equipment, and construction projects often rises, giving a boost to industrial companies. Then, there's government spending. When governments ramp up infrastructure spending, industrial firms stand to gain. So, if you see a budget full of bridges, roads, and airports, it might be a good time to consider industrial stocks. Lastly, let's not forget global trends and geopolitical factors. High demand for industrial goods and services can stem from these, creating potential opportunities for savvy investors. Finally, let's wrap up by discussing the pros and cons of investing in industrial stocks. Like any investment, industrial stocks come with their own set of pros and cons. Let's unpack these, shall we? First up, the pros. Industrial stocks are like a mirror to the economy. They tend to flourish during periods of economic expansion and infrastructure development. Also, who doesn't love a steady stream of dividend income? Many industrial companies are known for their generous dividend policies. And let's not forget about the innovation factor. The industrial sector is a powerhouse of technological advancements which can open up opportunities for impressive growth. But it's not all rainbows and unicorns. Industrial stocks have a cyclical nature, meaning they're vulnerable to economic downturns and fluctuations in industrial activity. They also face regulatory risks, especially in industries like aerospace and defense. And let's not forget global trade risks. These stocks can be sensitive to tensions and geopolitical uncertainties. And that's a wrap. Remember, the key to successful investing is doing your own research and understanding the risks involved. Leverage on bullbearvector.com to find the right stocks and options to invest, helping you to save time and reduce costly mistakes today. Happy investing!